Enzo Ferrari was born in Modena, Italy, in February 1898. Amidst a heavy snowfall that was so severe it delayed the registration of his birth by 2 days. He grew up in a modest household where his father ran a small metal carpentry business, instilling in young Enzo a respect for mechanics and hard work. At the age of 10, his father took him to watch a car race in Bologna, an event that ignited a lifelong passion within the boy's heart. Following the tragic loss of his father and brother to a flu epidemic and his own service in World War I, Enzo found himself the head of his family with an uncertain future. He applied for a job at Fiat but was rejected, a moment of failure that sat bitterly with him and fueled his ambition. To prove his worth, he eventually found work as a test driver for a small company called semie, which opened the door to the world of competitive racing. Enzo soon moved to Alfa Romeo, where he achieved some success as a racing driver, but he quickly realized his true talent lay in management rather than behind the wheel. He possessed a unique ability to organize teams, manage personalities, and extract the absolute best performance from machines and men alike. In 1929, he founded Scuderia Ferrari, effectively becoming the racing division for Alfa Romeo and laying the groundwork for his future empire. The relationship with Alfa Romeo eventually soured, leading Enzo to strike out on his own just as Europe was descending into the chaos of World War II. During the war, he moved his factory to Maranello to avoid bombing raids, ostensibly manufacturing machine tools while secretly planning hhis own car. It was here, in the rubble of post-war Italy, that the first true Ferrari, the 125S, roared to life in 1947. The 125S was not just a car, it was a statement of intent, powered by a V12 engine that Enzo insisted was the only engine configuration worthy of his name. He began selling road cars reluctantly, viewing them solely as a means to fund his racing team, which remained his only true love. For Enzo, the perfect Ferrari was always the one that won the next race, and customers were often treated with a mix of gratitude and disdain. Tragedy struck the Ferrari family deeply in 1956 when Enzo's beloved son, Dino, died of muscular dystrophy at the young age of 24. This loss devastated Enzo, causing him to become more reclusive and to wear dark sunglasses almost constantly as a sign of mourning. He channeled his grief into his work, creating a line of V6 engines named Dino to honor his son's memory and engineering talent. By the 1960s, Ferrari had become the dominant force in Le Mans and Formula One, but the company was struggling financially due to the immense cost of racing. American giant Ford offered to buy the company, and a deal seemed imminent until Enzo realized he would lose control over the racing division. He abruptly walked away from the negotiation, an insult that spurred Ford to build the GT40 specifically to crush Ferrari at Le Mans. The resulting rivalry became legendary, known as the Ford versus Ferrari War, which saw the American company finally end Ferrari's winning streak at Le Mans in 1966. Despite this defeat on the track, the Ferrari brand grew stronger as the mystique of the prancing horse became a global symbol of excellence and exclusivity. To secure the company's future, Enzo eventually sold a stake to Fiat in 1969, ensuring financial stability while keeping his iron grip on the racing department. As he aged, Enzo Ferrari became known simply as Il Commendatore, a mysterious figure who rarely left Modena and never attended races, fearing he was a jinx. He managed his team by telephone and through intermediaries, creating an atmosphere of intense internal competition among his drivers. He believed that insecurity made drivers faster, a ruthless philosophy that led to many victories but also tragic accidents. In his final years, Enzo oversaw the creation of one last masterpiece to celebrate the company's 40th anniversary. This car was the Ferrari F40, a raw, twin-turbocharged beast that was the fastest production car in the world at the time. It was a fitting final act for a man who had dedicated every waking moment to the pursuit of speed and mechanical perfection. Enzo Ferrari passed away in August 1988 at the age of 90, leaving behind a legacy that transcended the automotive industry. He had transformed a small racing team into one of the most recognized and powerful luxury brands in human history. Even after his death, the team continued to race with the same passion, forever chasing the checkered flag he so adored. Today, the factory in Maranello still operates with the same spirit, where the church bells ring whenever a Ferrari wins a Grand Prix. The man is gone, but the philosophy remains. The engine is the heart of the car, and winning is the only thing that matters. Enzo Ferrari's life was a testament to the idea that with enough passion and will, a mechanic's son can build a dream that outlives him.